last night. Alright. Live in all places. Hello and welcome to Stardew Valley. We are trying, hopefully today, getting the rest of the way up to combat level 10. Only got a few days left in spring. So rain all day tomorrow. I did plant some spring crops and I'm hoping I get the chance to harvest them. I was still waiting on judgment from viewers on whether it should be acceptable to harvest just the crops I need for a bundle to save us having to wait until year 3 to complete the community center. So if you would like to weigh in on that subject, please do so. I'll just get my daily tasks done. Fish pond and get more sashimi. I have a quest going on right now. Nothing. I think, well, I do want to get the Monster Slayer goals in the mines done. If I want any shot of completing, I need to go to the Skull Caverns. Pam is taking the day off, which means I have to drive myself. I still have to pay, even if I'm driving myself. But it means I don't have to wait for her to get to the bus stop, which means I can get on my way immediately. I will check this panning spot. I managed to get one lucky run, which I will replace glowstone ring with. No, I'll replace the burglar's ring. Let's see if maybe that helps me get like a treasure for or something. I mean, I'm just to slay monsters, but imagine I get like an auto petter. Oh, I made a mistake. I was playing on my Switch, and I got a prismatic shard, which allowed me to get the Galaxy Sword, which has a +4 swing speed on it, and this Dark Sword has a -5 swing speed on it, so adjusting to that massive change in swing speeds is going to be a problem. Play a day or two of Stardew Valley on my Switch before bed. It's not the last thing I do before bed because, you know, it's an electronic device. After I play my day or two, I read physical books. I have considered making some audiobooks. I do have a couple ebooks, but then I signed up to get books from no sleep authors. I get them for free as long as I remember to review them. short horror stories myself. I just haven't published any of them anyway. They exist only on my own devices. Also, the other issue with playing with the Galaxy Sword is, you know, it's so much more powerful. I'm thinking, why isn't this guy dead yet? It's because my weapon is not strong. I was really hoping it wouldn't split. I mean, yes, that's how I get most of my experience from the large slimes. But I knew that if that one split, I would have trouble taking them out because, you know, because of where it was. I do not want to die today. Dying is a big waste of time. And I walked right into a bug. I start streaming, my thousands of hours of experience in this game go out the window. But I did manage to get a ladder out of all that, so at least I can go down now. Not even to 3,000 yet. Part of me wanted to try and get a rabbit's foot out of them, but I think the lucky ring and the glowstone ring are more important. But that's just because I'm a sucker for magnetism. I know that logically the burglar's ring would be doing more good than the glowstone ring right now. In fact, I will switch it right now. I was swinging up. I know the game was changed to 1.6 to fix the difference in swing speed based on which direction your character is facing. But it is so deeply ingrained in me to swing up when you're fighting enemies. Or at least to not swing down. That I still have trouble fighting them that way. In previous versions of the game, if you were swinging your weapon down, you actually swung slower than if you were swinging in any other direction. That was not intended behavior, so it was fixed. But those of us who have been playing the game since the beginning sometimes have trouble adapting to things that were there for a long time, but are eventually fixed. I have the same issue with harvesting crops. You actually used to harvest crops faster moving from left to right. Now you harvest the same speed no matter what you're doing. Hello Dexy, welcome to my stream and happy birthday to you again. I'm so happy you decided to drop by. I know you said you're tired, don't forget to rest too. Hey, got a spicy yell. A lot of people recommend replicating Ruby in the Crystallarium so you can trade it for spicy eel all the time. But if you have a burglar's ring and or the monster compendium, I feel like you get more than enough spicy eel as it is. Oh, my heart stopped for a moment. I thought it said Iridium Band. No, an immunity band. It has +4 immunity on it. I would love an Iridium Band, but I'm not sure if enemies drop them. I hear you. Come on, serpents. I see no enemies on this floor. So please, come make it worth it. I did drop one bomb, which I think I am. Oh, never mind. If you find enough serpents, you get plenty of bombs here. Even if you didn't remember to bring your own. Plus, of course, you're getting ore so you can craft them yourself. I did have my iron ore and my coal already in my inventory when I left my home this morning, so crafting bombs would not be an issue. Oh yay, we finally found the drop shaft. Fallen 5 floors. We're on floor 13 and it's 5 p.m. Let's make that floor 14. Obviously I'd love to get that. The number one thing I would like to get is a prismatic shard today, but a hefty amount of iridium would not be unwelcome either. I think of iridium like I would actually get a iridium tool, but now upgrading a tool to iridium costs 25,000 G. It's not the kind of funds I can just throw around at the moment. I did get the chance for a ghost to drop a refined quartz. Some splash seeds. By which I mean any summer squash I need, I'll be able to find plenty of. The only time when finding summer squash, carrots, broccoli, or powdered melons are an issue seems to be a video I watched not too long ago. They're trying to complete the community center only using the traveling cart. Or things that sprung from a trip to the traveling cart. Well, there's a rabbit's foot I was hoping for. That's probably more important than anything that's currently in my inventory. I like cave carrots. Oh, I got 2. So I can turn 1 in for a lucky charm and 1 in to the community center. Of course, that's the enchanter's bundle. And actually, I probably do have a pomegranate, don't I? Because I do have the fruit bats. So, be having a there we go. There's my ladder. Be having a pomegranate is likely. I just haven't played this file since Tuesday, so I don't remember what all my chests have. So we can get a little bit lower. Well, this is probably all the lore I'm going to get, but take a moment to heal myself. There is at least 1 iridium bat on this floor I saw. So I need to make sure at any given point I am high on my health in case it decides to try and ruin my day. As iridium bats are prone to do. So prehistoric tibia is a new one. What about the prehistoric vertebrae? That is also new. And dinosaur eggs are also new. So much for that conflict, so I want to make sure I picked up. I'm not sure how much experience I'm actually getting from Carpyrexes. They're only 7 each. Eesh. That's even worse than I thought. But Pepperrexes of all the monster eradication goals are probably the most difficult to get, because you really only find them on the prehistoric floors. They can appear on other floors as well, but it's so incredibly rare. Typically, you'll need several prehistoric floors to get anywhere close to the 50 you need to get. My current damage output is going to take me all day to do the rest of the day to take these guys out. Alright, so trying to fight the iridium bat while also fighting the Pepperrexes is a fool's errand, so I'll get close enough to attract the iridium bat. They have lots of health, so this is going to take an age to kill. Focused, because if it hits me, I die. Not immediately, but a couple hits would result in my death. Last one. Alright. We completed the prehistoric floor that had an iridium bat on it. Huzzah. It took me forever. But we did reach above 3,000 combat experience today. We're still not gonna get very deep. We're 18 right now, even with the lucky ring. You can get a gem node. Add a diamond. We're on floor 19, so even if I saw an iridium node right now, it would more likely be a crab. Floor 20 is really where they started appearing. Oh, free drop shaft. That floor was a good chance to get some decent mummies slayed. Could have gotten them all into a group fairly easily. But if I see a freebie, of course I'm gonna take it. So typically the strategy for Skull Caverns dive is just let yourself pass out. The chance of going down the floor and finding even a single iridium vein is usually so attractive that it's worth it. In this case, I go down an extra floor and I get a bunch of guys I can take out. Oh, tying with it at 150? Come on. I knew it was about to happen. I could tell when the large slime split, but that means I'm losing money twice. What's all my coal? Oh lord. If I weren't at 150, I would reset the day losing all my coal. Oh, that hurts. I hope everyone watching right now is having a better day than I'm having right now. I lost the spicy eel, but I really don't care about that. Well, I got some coal. A whole 2 pieces of it. I also lost all the copper I had picked up. So I may as well stash all of my... I did get an iridium bar during the day too. So Forget about that. And the rabbit's foot. There were still good things about that day. Trying to focus on those. There's the second money hit. Smash the catfish for now. The immunity band. Put it away. While I'm not actively engaged in combat, I don't need the burglar's ring equipped. So the traveling cart is also here today. Sell those mushrooms. And these are done. I'm going to have to take the time to go to the Adventurers Guild today. Because there's no way I can leave that pool. And if I were to die again, which honestly at this point seems like a very real possibility every time I go mining. If I were to die again without having told Marlin to recover my coal, then it would be lost forever. Feeling free sashimi again? So I guess today I will check the traveling cart. I will complete a community center bundle. I'll do some things to Gunther. I'll go to the Adventurers Guild, and then I'll see how much combat I can get before the day ends. I ended yesterday with 3,096, getting another 2,000 on the remaining 2 days of spring is seeming unlikely. Some of these things are quite rare. Thank God it's not easy to catch, but I did manage to do it. Truffle oil. I never want to buy that. If I needed some of those things for the community center, then maybe, but I don't. Let me check my friendships. Summer it is currently spring. Emily's birthday is tomorrow. So that's the bouquet giving I need to be aware of. Pierre, Kent, and Provis are all not there yet. It's Pierre's birthday. I was supposed to grab a little gift for him. I think I have a fried calamari in my at home. I'm gonna make 2 bones and a dinosaur egg. I got 2 more rewards, which are 2 parts of the soft skeleton. Secret note directed me to the truck by the Joja building. So if I come over there, bring the rabbit's foot, do you receive the special charm, you feel an aura of good fortune surrounding you. Luck is permanently increased. That increases the daily luck. So it's not like the luck I get from the lucky ring or from eating food. It improves daily luck. Of course I want to give Pierre a birthday gift, but I need to make sure that I'm giving him the best gift I can. The stream he likes and get him some hearts, but if I have the love gift and can finish off his friendship today, all the better. Alright, check I do have the fried calamari. A loved dish, a loved gift, even regular quality on the birthday. This should get Pierre, if not to 10. Very, very close. Shame that I didn't give him a second gift earlier in the week, but oh well. The steel hoe is finished. I should have grabbed that. Here's your fried calamari. He is at 10 hearts, so I don't have to worry about Pierre anymore. It's just Kent, Clovis, Dwarf, and Sandy, plus one additional character that I haven't even met yet. So, because the Adventurers Guild is not even open yet, and the community center turn-in is not time sensitive, let's go ahead and get my steel hoe. Till 5 spots in front of me if I need to, for whatever reason. Or even if I just need to till the 1 spot. The goal is not going to be cheap to get back either. If we saw the total cost of the items I lost, like 10,000 of that is cool. Oh, we're finishing a bundle today. That's always a good feeling. I get 5 gold bars for that. Now I will head out towards Adventurers Guild and get whatever they got for me. Being punished when I do this. I knew that those enemies were going to kill me, and I fought anyway, instead of taking a step back and living. Frog! Above Sebastian today, who said, if you're lucky, you might see a frog in this weather. So I guess, according to Sebastian's worldview, at least I'm lucky. And yeah. Let's see what that did for my Pepper Rex skull there. I'm at 18, which is not bad. 46 on the serpent's almost fifth of the way there. Nowhere near slimes, not even at 600 yet. So I'm going to be working on Void Spirits today because it's too late to get Yeah, the coal alone is 11,355 G to get back. But the 25 copper ore is not a big deal, nor is 3 spicy eels. But 757 coal is a huge deal. Yes, it's easier to get coal than ever before, as I've been saying this whole time, but losing 700 of it is still not acceptable. Alright. We'll do as much combat as we can today, but be losing most of a day to needing to wait for the Adventurers Guild to open. Basically kills my chances of getting level 10 combat by the end of the season. But that is my entire goal for today's stream, to finish combat. I'm doing what I usually do to finish leveling combat. I'm working on Monster Slayer goals. The only difference is I usually don't feel pressured to finish combat in a certain amount of time. Because I need to harvest scraps. And can't until I finish, that is. I think if I reach 4,000 combat by end of day on spring 28th, I'll let myself harvest the spring crops. Not the ancient fruit, of course. But just one of each crop per community center. The other option would be forsaking the community center and going to the Georgia route, but at this point, you can turn in as many bundles as you want in the community center and still go the Georgia route. Up until you turn in that very last item, you can change. In fact, there are several things I would recommend doing in the community center, even if you do plan to go the Georgia route. For example, the vault. It's only a little bit. It's a very small amount of extra gold to do it in the community center. But along the way, you get that quality fertilizer, chocolate cakes, a lightning rod, and a crystallarium. I would say that is more than worth the slightly higher cost to do it in the vault. Also, as far as the bulletin board goes, there is no equivalency in the Joja development form, so that 2 free hearts you get with everyone is not an option in the Joja route. Of course, the bulletin board is usually what takes people the longest to get done in the community center anyway, so if you're trying to do Joja to get it done faster, then screw the friendship. It's easier to get friendship later in the game anyway. More shadow. And I might use some monster musk again. Really? I know that's what I need to be doing, and I just keep forgetting. Unless I actually haven't gotten that yet. Now I can make it. A little health back is kind of low. Just because I've secured the safety of my coal doesn't mean I want to die again. I see you, slime. I'm coming. Thought so. Ladder up here. See at least one more shadow guy on this floor. I'm sorry, Krobus, there's a specific... No, no, no! Ugh! My fingers got all screwed up. I am playing so poorly right now. Well, at least I didn't lose any items. I was trying to get health back, and I kept hitting tab at the wrong spot. Couldn't scroll. I'm going back in. It's only 11. Oh, that rock looks suspicious. I don't think any of these are though. There's a lot of beginning of the floor. Say it out loud so I remember. Let's take out the slime. The slime, and I'll be standing right at the ladder. I want to eke out as much combat as possible, but as I've been losing health left and right, or I've been losing money by passing out and getting taken out over and over again, I actually go into my bed for once. Not even necessarily into my bed, just gotta get inside. So what if you pass out inside your house? Yeah, I really didn't need to worry about summer squash seeds. I've still got 31 of them, regardless. Well, 28 before what I put in today, but yeah. Hey, I made it in. I like when you pass out in your bed before it actually gives you the option. Spring training games have started, and my team lost. I'm wearing a Mariners shirt. I wonder if the Mariners are playing right now. Yeah, just check sports scores in the middle of your stream. That's professional. The Mariners are playing, and they're leading right now. Meanwhile, the Yankees are up 20-3. I'm not a Yankees fan. As I'm literally wearing a Seattle Mariners shirt, you may be able to guess who one of the teams I support is. Alright, 757 coal and a jade. As important as I find jade, I would say the coal is the more exciting thing in my mail today. That has a special charm. The daily luck does not. What the TV says the daily luck is doesn't matter quite as much. It's now impossible to have the worst possible daily luck. That's something. I always double check how many crab pot fish I have with me before I make the sashimi, so that if the numbers don't match up, I know to figure out where the extra fish is before I do that. I was going to buy things, but then I spent all my money on getting my coal back. So I don't have money anymore. Today is Emily's birthday, so make sure I do something about that. I also haven't given the dwarf 2 gifts yet this week. Let's make sure that he gets the second gift. If I get things done early enough, then Sandy will get a second gift this week. think I might drop into the mines, kill a couple things in there, and then when it's time to go to the, once Pam gets closer to the bus stop, then I'll go to the desert. Yeah, let's see if I can get a couple kills in. Or you can give me this monstrous floor that doesn't have a single enemy on it, sure. There might be a rock crab on there. And look very closely at the rocks. Regular mines today. Let's go to take the minecarts to the town. And then try and get over to Emily's house. Emily and Haley's house. Technically their parents' house, but it's been left to them, it's been left in their care temporarily. Oh, I haven't actually seen Haley's 10-heart event yet. Well then, let's see it. Come in. Just make sure to close the door quickly behind you. Patrick, you're here. Welcome to my brand new dark room. So, what do you think? Well, in real life, I could say I've seen better. And I know what a dark room is for. It's for developing, pictures. I mean, not anymore. Pictures are all digital now. It looks great. So anyway, what do you want to do? You could offer to help decorate, which he doesn't like. You can make an excuse and leave, which he doesn't like. Or, unlike the creepy option when you first meet Leah, now try to kiss her is no longer a creepy option. I'm waiting so long for you to do that. One moment. Lights off. And that is his 10-heart event. Let's see what she has to say afterwards. That was nice. And she's blushing. My stream health seems to be disappointed that I kissed Haley. Do you ever think about the texture of fabric, Patrick? Each texture has a distinct personality. Feel my dress. See? Here, have a bouquet. And here, have a topaz. And now Emily's at 10 hearts. Her 10-heart event takes place in the woods, but I have to... the secret woods. But I have to get the letter first. I can't just trigger a 10-heart event for nothing. So, this time, when I go off to the Skull Cavern, I'm gonna put 5 gold bars to start smelting. but I'm going to leave the stuff behind. Not take all of my ore and coal with me, so that if I lose it, I only lose what I've gathered this day rather than everything. I was hoping at least one of those preserve jars would finish processing on my way out so I could get some roe out of my inventory as well, but oh well. I think after this Stardew day, we'll take a break. It will also give us some time to evaluate the idea of harvesting crops. I will give Sandy her second gift of the week. Did I sound professional? Make sure to check out our seasonal seed collection. You look really thirsty. Here, have a taste of this ice cold milk. Tasty, huh? Into the spring like a Stardew Valley daffodil. I bet she gives you some milk. She'll never give you large milk, so you can't use that as a way to try and get large milk for the community center without actually having cows, but it's my preferred way to get milk for cooking recipes, so I don't have to use the higher quality or large milk that I get from my cows for cooking recipes, since the quality of the ingredients doesn't matter in cooked dishes. I got 4 gold ore, 3 omni geodes, and coal. Alright, see if I can handle it today. This area is overrun with monsters. I guess that's perfect if I can handle them. Yeah, pink cake. Man, that took ages to take those guys out. I didn't lose a lot of health, but it took a long time. One they have the mercy rule in spring training? I don't think so, but I think they can agree that into the game early by mutual agreement. Okay, so all the slimes on this floor are taken out, but it's a monster floor. I still need to kill that last serpent before the ladder will spawn. So please stop hiding in walls. Meanwhile, on this floor, there's a freebie. None of those serpents or other enemies dropped a bomb, so I have no way to kill these guys right now, unless I can craft one. I can, in fact, craft one. Let's kill a couple mummies. Let me try and break that rock so I can get them together. If you have to use an item to kill them, try and kill more than one at a time. Okay. Have I actually bought the Dwarvish safety manual? I might not have. It does cost 4,000 G. Check my powers. Dwarvish safety manual is not one of the ones I have. It makes you take less damage from your bombs. Concerned they probably saw the speed runs of people blowing themselves up with bombs and explosive ammo. Like maybe there should be a way to reduce the damage that does. Though it's probably more for the benefit of casual players trying to get into runs rather than, you know, the already experienced players. As much as they blow themselves up, they never seem to actually die. I got just out of the proper alignment. I don't know if there's actually any thing in the code that makes ladders more likely to appear in the center area of floors like that, but anecdotally it seems like it does. I have as much reason to believe that that actually has an effect as I have to believe that that fishing towards the rock in the ocean gives you better fish. No actual evidence, it just feels better. But maybe someone else knows something about that. Maybe someone watched the Blade video that I haven't seen yet. Come on, serpent. I don't have time to wait for you. Give me like half a second, Pepper Rex, to finish off this line. Come on. Be a friend. Oh, I'm so dead. I knew it. I had no time to heal. I am dying so much today. I mean, it makes sense. I have a crappy weapon. And I'm going specifically for combat. I lost 1 lava over, which is not a big deal. I'll get more. 10 void essence is not a big deal. A single dwarf scroll 4 is not a big deal. Nothing that I lost is going to negatively impact me, even in the medium term. I did reach 4,000 combat experience though. Yeah. I'm gonna need a break after this. Definitely going to need my break after this day. And do something to reset my brain. Try and minimize how often I'm dying. Once I reach combat level 10, it simply will not matter anymore. I'm going to be so much stronger. And if I could only find the darn prismatic shards, wouldn't even be a question. I would have reached combat level 10 ages ago. Okay, so I'll put stuff away. One way or another. Not the sashimi. Okay. So those. And now there's still time in this day. Can't go back to the desert at this point, but I can go into the regular mines. Playing with fire, but I gotta keep pushing somehow. So once it's decided what layout each floor is going to be, it's not going to change that if you come back later in the day. But there are at least enemies on the floor this time. Level 10 in combat. Don't time to harvest those crops. So, it's not a hypothetical anymore. I really do need input, although I should be allowed to harvest for community center. I won't sell anything for money. Any more than is strictly necessary. It would only be for community center and nothing else. Breathe it in. You're on YouTube or Twitch, I will see your comment. I'll still try my absolute best to get as much experience as I can before that moment. Imagine the insane amount amount of luck that would be involved with a combat book dropping right now. Actually, tomorrow is Sunday. What if the traveling cart had a combat book? Combat quarterly? It's not impossible. I owe it to myself to at least chat. I will kill the slime then. Scram. So we are entering spring 27th. 4,157. I accidentally went down. And I can't ignore a void spirit that's right by the ladder. There was another one on that floor, but no, I'm pushing it already. 1:30 and I'm not on the farm screen yet. If this chest wasn't on the way, I would not have gone to it. This chest is also on the way. I would not have gone to it for the same reason. Let me make sure that there's no books in this chest already. Honestly, it would be fairly embarrassing if I had a combat book that I had just forgotten about. But it does not appear that that's the case. Okay, so as I said before, I'll be taking my break now. Try and fix my brain from the mini deaths. Let's click on the moon first. Alright, so I'll take my break, reset my brain, think about, ponder crop harvesting, and if there's any way I can get more combat experience on this day, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, we are back in. Let's check this. Beautiful sunny day to start summer. Mildly perturbed. Lucky lunch. An old legend has it that this meal is irresistible to spirits of luck and fortune. After consuming it, you're likely to attract a good spirit into your belly where it will bless you with good fortune until the meal is digested. Sounds weird, huh? Can't say I believe it, but the meal is delicious nonetheless. Learn how to cook Lucky Lunch. And we got a letter. Let's go camping. Meet me in the secret woods after 10 p.m. Letter Emily. I'm gonna take 25 gold ore out. And 5 coal. We're looking at 5 sashimi based on what I've currently got in my inventory. And put that away. I'm pulling out my watering can because if I'm going to be checking for the traveling cart anyway, I may as well try and get that upgraded again. It won't be ready for the first day of summer, but whatever. I know exactly how I'm going to try and get the combat today. Of course, I won't have the money to upgrade the tool if there are combat books available at the traveling cart. But we'll find out. Pop starter is much cheaper at the shop. No skill books at all available for sale today. I could have put my safe file into a predictor to find out, but I did not want to do that. Come over here. I got the palm fossil in the desert yesterday, and did not lose it when I was taking it out, which means I can donate it now. And we can get Clint at 850. They're not wasting too much time, so let's grab this daffodil. I will be going to the Skull Cavern, so I can get where Sandy is nice. Please take my watering can and upgrade it to steel, which means in summer I'll be able to water 5 crops in front of me starting immediately. Also, there are 3 days that's guaranteed to have rain in summer, so assuming that I have the money available, there will be no issue with keeping things watered. Upgrading again. Alright, so I am hoping that I'm going to get to level 10 combat with my strategy. I do not know that I'm going to. There's no way to know that. But I'm going to go all out with Monster Musk. But I am going to harvest 1 cauliflower, 1 green bean, 1 parsnip, and 1 potato. I will not harvest the rest of them, just what I need for the community center. Not even enough to get a full level of farming. I will leave it there. If I get level 10 combat and get back to the farm before the end of the day, I can harvest the rest. Quickly come in here, talk to Sandy for the flower. Sandy's birthday is fall 15th, so quite some ways away. I did see that there was a panning spot, but I wanted to get over there first. Okay, so the strategy is this. Having Monster Musk. I did not bring any bombs, that is a huge mistake. I'm just gonna reset floor 1. Not try and see how low I can get. Try and just kill the monsters on floor 1. Leave, come back in, and kill again. I did not get the bombs, so those mummies are not going to help me. It is a little unfortunate that my first floor is one of these today, but hey, Dexy. Still here, I see. If that serpent is just going to hang out over there, then I don't have the time to deal with him. So the second floor today seems to be a big mummy floor. So it's going to be highly dependent on whether a serpent on the first floor drops a bomb. I'm sorry, it was what, Jelly? I'm confused. The item I used? if I can get all 4 of these zombies down at the same time. And then drop the bomb. Drop it fast. No! Come on! I wasn't sure if it was going to explode in time. Where are my healing? If you mean the item I used, it was not jelly. It's a scent that is attractive to monsters. It makes more appear. As long as its effect lasts, which is 6 minutes and 20 seconds more. Ooh, we get the fog. Which is more common when you have a monster musk active. Which means for a bit here we're going to get lots and lots of serpents. Oh, this is more than I was expecting. I did not expect that many extra serpents. I was not expecting 7 at once. Oh no. That's embarrassing. Die again. But it is not... it's not too late for me to get back to the desert and try again. Monster Musk is still in effect. I'm at 4,606. And if I could have gotten 2 combat books, I would be there already. Had to pay because I got knocked out. I'm paying to go to the desert twice. How am I gonna have money to even buy crops? Once I reach level 10. And I got the chance for another one to show up, go, but it was just bone fragments. Let's get all of my energy back. I think I'll eat the miner's treat too. Gives me some magnetism and mining levels. Because it's a bonus and because the monster musk does not count as food or a drink, it doesn't get overridden by the miner's treat. I was prepared for extra monsters because of the musk. I was not prepared for the fog, as it turns out. There we go. That's how you're supposed to kill. Because them into that corner. One left at me a minute to the under where I was standing. I don't like fighting 2 large slimes at once because it's very difficult to control where the small slimes go in that situation. on. You're not supposed to be dangerous until you get to Ginger Island. But I am so very close. I think I can still do it. Less than 100 away now. 120 away. I do have a bomb, so if I see a cluster, this is dangerous. I kind of want to try it, but mummies are strong, but they give a lot of experience too. No, I don't need to get all of them, just the ones that are right here would be enough. I think. Oh, damn it! A Steam notification popped up so I couldn't see my health anymore. I had it. I was going to get there just by killing those mummies. That's the Legend Row, which is 5,000 G gone. Potentially 5,000 G. I'm 80 away. I was going to get it from those mummies alone. And now I have to shut to the mines to try and get that last 80. Which, with the Monster Musk still in effect, yeah, I'll get there. I secured it, but... there's a reason I turn off notifications, but for some reason Steam decides that it doesn't, that the rules don't apply to it. I don't care if one of my friends is playing Cities Skylines XL for the 7th time today. I'm curious, is there an iridium? No, there's no iridium ore or mystic stone in the quarry. If there was, I'd just be mad that I hadn't been checking it before. There are 3 lava slimes on this floor, which are 10 each. Which is the same as purple slimes give you. The only reason the skull cavern is better is because every other enemy gives more experience too. And the purple slimes split into large purple slimes split into a bunch, so you just get more slimes. 49.77, and we've got bats on the way. The bats will take care of it. They're not the best experience, but monster musk with a swarm, yeah, that'll be enough. There it is. Level 10 combat. We are done. We made it. We survived. Barely. I mean, we survived the last time. It took us many deaths to get here. But here we are. Alright, let's resume our smelting. 2, 3, 1. Let's put as much diamonds as we can. Harvest those. Just gonna sell that cloth. I don't need it. I have some cloth already. I'm going to sell the white algae again. And because I made level 10 combat, you can see it here. You can see it here. I am allowed to harvest the remainder of these crops, reach level 1. And each ancient fruit is 38 farming experience. I'm almost level 2 now. Already. I'll save the regular ones to put in a seed maker, but quality ones I will sell. I did get genie shoes today, but they only grant 1 defense, so despite having the higher immunity, I think the 3 additional defense the Galaxy Boots is better. I like how the genie shoes look though, so I may utilize that fact in the future. For now, I'm going to go to sleep and receive my combat level. I did make it by the end of spring. Level 10 combat, choose a profession. So I can get Defender and get 25 additional HP, which could help survivability significantly. Or I can take Brute and do 15% more damage. I'm doing that. I also reached level 1 farming. That gives me proficiency for both the watering can and the hoe. I can now craft scarecrows, and I can craft basic fertilizer. A great way to use all that sap. And we get some money. Alright. We are now in summer. Build a coop and reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. Our new quests that I have. I've heard that some folks stand near moving trains to gather any debris that falls off. Wow, the things people do for a freebie. Also, I want to make sure that I grow hot pepper and melons. Nope, I've already done crop research. Make sure I grow a hot pepper for George. The remaining spring crop died. So I actually don't keep my watering can back until tomorrow, unfortunately. But I do have 3 spots that are pre-watered because the sprinkler took care of them. To get the lava eel pond up to its maximum capacity, I have to give it a iridium bar. That's a little disappointing, but I do have one, so let's do it. Hey, look, it's iridium bar, just what we needed. And I have 5 crab pot fish. So I still do have to do combat in the game. It is part of perfection to complete all of the Monster Slayer goals. But I can do other things now too. Wait. Oh no, the debris killed my quality sprinkler that was watering the ancient fruit. Or no, I moved it because they were finished growing. That's what happened. And I don't have any other sprinklers anywhere, right? Did I get like an iridium sprinkler at some point? No, I haven't had the money to buy one from Kronos. So let me take a parsnip, a green bean, a cauliflower, and a potato over to the community center and turn those in. I can also get a new weekly quest today. And we'll also be going to the general store and getting my... I don't know if I'll get all of my spring or summer crops today, but I think I will. I almost assuredly will. Crops are over here. So long since I've had to do a greenhouse. I managed to get artisan done, thankfully. So for that I get 20 speed grow. For quality crops I need 3 of those. I can start getting melon and corn this season. I need tomato, hot pepper, blueberry, and melons for that. If I have money, or on Wednesday, I can buy animals. Marnie is closed today and tomorrow. Actually, I don't have to wait if I have the money. I have the... Nope, I have Friendship 101. I have not bought the animal catalog. Buying 1 sweet pea. Guess you're in here right now, aren't you? I've already grabbed the sweet pea. There's a little extra G in my pocket. Before I buy the crops, I want to see what is on the community board in case it's asking me to grow a bunch of a particular crop. I'm going to be getting a coop and chickens soon, but I don't know about 2 dozen eggs. I'll do the rock rejuvenation. I've already got the rocks, and once I do that once, it doesn't show up again. So I'm continuing to reduce the possible number of things it will ask me to do. I know I have 9 melons because of the museum. So I think I want 18 of each crop. Or most crops. So let's buy 9 more melons. Tomatoes. I don't know if I have enough money to do this, but I'm gonna try. I will not do it for wheat. For wheat, I will do 9. For the poppy and spangles, I'll do 9 each. For hops, I'll just do 5. For corn, I'll do 9. And I'm not even gonna bother with some. I'm going to do like 3 sunflowers. Okay, that's almost all my gold, but I have crops. I think I have enough space for all of that. Obviously, having the silver hoe and the silver watering can is going to be very helpful for all of that. I also want to grab out those and the extra red cabbage and that. I wasn't really thinking about future crops when I planted the ancient fruit. At least not too much. By the way, ancient fruit takes a week to grow. Start planting. Pull out sap and make 18 basic fertilizers. I'm going to put those on top of the melons to increase the chance that I get the 5 gold star ones I need. Normally I'm not worried about getting gold star melons, because, you know, they, where's my brain? I'm not worried about getting gold star melons because I'll have gotten some farming experience by this point. Spots down. And I'll plant the peppers in these spots. Now I'll just try and get the radish and uh, red cabbage in wherever I can. Alright, they don't have the tomatoes yet. Okay, I'm gonna put the hops along the bottom there. I consider the flowers a higher priority than the stuff that grows in fall as well. Alright, that's a very ugly setup, but I got everything down. To get some semblance of symmetry. At least make each row the same length. I'll do those spots and I will fill them with summer squash. And tomorrow I will get back my watering can and start watering. Putting speed grow on some of these things feels tempting, but I will not. So I have hay, and I have 3 apples. And I have some wheat planted. Wheat only takes 4 days, but I'll need 2 harvests to get the 10 I need for the fodder bundle. I have a poppy growing now, so in a few days that will be ready. And then as far as, do not quit the game right now, not in this point of the day. I have sunflower and red cabbage growing. I do not have a duck feather yet, I don't think. But I'll get ducks as soon as I can. Do I have the recipe for a bone meal? I do. It takes 3 clay, 20 stone, and 10 bone fragments. Let's pull out the stone I need and the bone fragments. Let's make a bone mill so I can get free fertilizer, provided I have the bones. And bones do I have? Prehistoric tibia and prehistoric vertebra. It does not have to be bone fragments that you put in the bone mill. It can be artifact bones. double check what these rocks are. Ruby, topaz, emerald, jade, and amethyst. Ruby, topaz, emerald, jade, amethyst. Emily will already be at the saloon, so let's go there and turn those in. And just have the quest done and out of my mind. I should also craft a scarecrow and get that gold. So I just have to give them to Emily as I would a gift. With 1000 G. What's up, Ghost? What's the dish of the day? Cranberry sauce. Let me double check my summer birthdays. So Jazz is the first on the 4th, she's at 10. Gus on the 8th, he's at 10. Maru on the 10th, I can give her a bouquet and like a gold bar or something. Luau on the 11th, oh, I need to figure out what I can do for that. Alex on the 13th. Sam on the 17th, bouquets for both of them. Demetrius is already at 10. The dwarf on the 22nd. So I'll be able to get him to 10 by the end of the season. Willie on the 24th, he's at 10. Yeah, I need to figure out what I can do for the luau. It's usually a gold star cauliflower, but I have none of those. Okay, I will warn you that when you do Emily's 10 heart event, it does end the day. So, if you want to make sure, if you have things to do on your farm that you haven't done yet, and you go to do Emily's 10 heart event, make sure you finish up on the farm first. And nothing that I need to do on the farm right now. I don't know if all my crops are scarecrow protected, but I will risk it for one day. Just wait a little bit longer. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Kinda spooky, actually. It's chilly out here. It's nice and close and rest your head on your shoulder. You close your eyes and smile, cause that's so sweet. Did I just see the Sasquatch run along the bottom? Bear! Obviously, the people in Stardew Valley don't know to keep their food off of the ground. A bear! I hope he's not hungry. Oh, the other sleeping bag is still outside. No way am I going back out there. Patrick, you don't mind sharing a sleeping bag with me, do you? And then the tent is shaking. The implication is clear. Your progress has been saved. Let's be back in bed. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Spirits feel neutral today. It is in your hands. Let's go ahead and get some things open. Get my next bone processing. We got some more speed grow. Thanks again for the wonderful gemstones. These will be perfect for our energy realignment work. I want to thank you with a special gift. I hope we create some wonderful items with it, so we now have our own in-home sewing machine. Thanks for joining me last night. I had a great time. I'm actually glad that bear showed up. See you soon. Love, Emily. Pam sent me a beer. So, I don't really have a place to put a sewing machine right now, but I will put it over by the clothing. It works just like the sewing machine inside Emily's house. Alright, so let's talk about the ways you get farming experience. You get farming experience not from planting or watering crops, but from harvesting the crops. You also get farming experience from petting animals and from collecting from animals that require a tool to get their produce, so cows, goats, and sheep. I think, yeah, you actually do get farming experience from picking up eggs too. The animal that does not give you farming experience for its produce is pigs. The other truffles are foraging items. So as of now, we have no animals nor money to buy animals. If I had a coop, 1200 is enough to buy. Actually, I think I could get one cow, but I'd like to get 4 cows. I should be thinking about naming strategies. How am I gonna name my cows, chickens, and such? I haven't given much thought to how I'm going to name the animals yet. So I do have the craft a scarecrow. For that you need some amount of wood and fiber and coal. 50 wood, 1 coal, and 20 fiber. Just crafting the scarecrow completes that, and I get another 100G. I'm gonna put a couple of scarecrows over. I'm gonna put the scarecrow here, and I'm gonna move this scarecrow down here, and now I know that every crop is covered. Even if I had the money, I want more money for crops, so I'm not going to be turning anything, or I'm not going to be giving a new tool to Clint, but I do need to go get my watering can, so I can start taking care of these crops. So now we're going to be spending a lot of time each day watering. The first day that it is raining in summer, that's going to be the day I try to catch the octopus. Octopus can only be caught until 1 p.m. But if I'm spending most days watering in the morning, I won't necessarily have time to get over there and have too many shots at it. But octopus is the only octopus is one of the few fish we're missing. The other ones I just cannot access yet. Can't access the area where I catch them. You can. I clicked the border of the game. If you find that you're not facing the direction you want to when you're watering, you can strafe a little bit and water what you want to instead. Fortunately, I do have 2 upgrades on the watering can, which not only allows me to water more spaces at once, it gives me a better capacity in the watering can, so I don't have to fill it as much as I would otherwise have to, but there's no way I can water all of these crops on one watering can. With gold, I think I would be able to do this much. But it looks like I only need 1 refill to do it, so that's nice. I don't know if what I did today is the fastest way to do it, but it worked. Make sure that I have I need to make sure that I have a trap bobber ready ahead of time for any attempts I want to make at the octopus. I might be able to do this shot tomorrow because I won't have to wait for the watering can. I got tree fertilizer for my second bone, which is my favorite thing to get from the bone mill. I very much enjoy having tree fertilizer on hand, because I like fertilizing trees so they grow faster. I like growing lots of trees. If everyone on Earth planted 1 tree, we would fix the atmosphere. Instead, we're working on cutting down all the trees. Let's see. We have still Kent, Krobus, and Dwarf without going to the desert. Kent, Krobus, and Dwarf. Let me look at my artifacts real quick. I am not artifacts, I want to look at minerals. I'm missing prismatic shard, star shards, Uh, oh, darn it, what is that? I should recognize all of these. I know that's Neptunite, that's Fluorapatite. That's Sneakoite. That's Esperite, I believe. And that one... I know what all but two of them are for sure. Usually I can do this. I'm just having a rough day apparently. I was dying in the mines more than I'm accustomed to. I can't remember the name of every mineral in Stardew Valley. Despite having completed the entire thing, I don't even know how many times. That might be Aeronite? I believe that's Aeronite. Yes, that's Aeronite there. And then the other one is... The other one I'm having trouble telling what it is. Ghost Crystal. Nope, not Ghost Crystal. I had the wrong thing in mind. Soapstone? It looks like soapstone. So, because soapstone is one of them, because Aeronite is one of them. Aeronite and soapstone can be gotten from regular geodes, or frozen geodes. Things like Nicoite can be gotten from regular geodes. Things like Neptunite and Star Shards can be gotten from magma geodes. That means all three geode types are still valuable to me in terms of getting minerals out of them. Which is not exactly how I want things to be. I want to not have to worry about that. The dwarf is at 3 hearts now, which is nice. Let's go into town and get the other people. Prismatic Shard can be gotten from Omni Geodes, provided you have opened at least 12 of them previously. If you gotta open at least 12, you cannot get a Prismatic Shard. So this is the scene you get for having done the rock rejuvenation. Great, everyone has their stone. Now close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Focus on your lungs. Visualize the pure energy flowing into your body with every breath. And when you exhale, feel all the tension and negative energy flowing out, leaving you more and more relaxed with every breath. Now, open your heart to the vibrational frequency of your stone. Do you feel anything? No, you don't. I do. Relaxed. And Haley? Well, Haley went to sleep. Looks like the gemstones are put to good use. I disagree. I have absolutely no faith in any potential healing effects that anyone says any gems may have. Kent is at 7 hearts. I'm still upset that I forgot to give him his star drop tea on his birthday. If I had remembered, he would be at 10 right now. Krobus is currently at 5. After the gift, he's at 6. His birthday is December 1st. He does sell an Omni Geode on Tuesdays, and I tried to remember to buy it. It may not be the best use of my money, the current situation I'm in, but well, Elliot. I write in hopes of connecting with others through time and space. Times are changing though, people don't read anymore. I have been reading every night, sir. And my sleep quality has improved because of it. Not so much last night, but not because of what I was reading. It's because I had weird dreams. I will add the 2 copper rock out there. I need to start. Really need to work all this ore down. It's a shame I don't have mastery unlocked yet. I can get heavy furnaces and clear this out in under a day. I need to close that door so my voice doesn't carry downstairs. Alright. I do have 27 frozen geodes. I have 84 omnis. Though I don't really have the... It does take money to open geodes. I don't really have the money to be doing all that. It's been like half a season. Let's check the fruit bat cave. There's something in that corner. Another wild plum. Wild plums, peaches, spiceberries, blackberries. I'll keep the sand berries on me because that's currently what I'm using as my healing items. Looks like we got more speed grow. I don't know if the types of fertilizer you can get from the bone mill are impacted by farming level. They might be. It would not be the most surprising thing that I've learned today. Vine wool is not what I'm searching for. Bone mill is what I'm searching for. Any of the following items may be output randomly. Block speed grow, quality fertilizer, speed grow, or tube fertilizer. Yeah, you can put a whole mess of different things in there. The only thing that requires more than one, though, of the item is bone fragments. And the other type of bone, just one. Alright, I've given people their gifts and talked to them. How do I want to spend the rest of this day? Well, it never hurts to have more hardwood. I suppose I could also go over to the bear's house and turn in my prize ticket. Jazz and Penny on the way back home. I've got one prize ticket currently, but let's see what I'm getting for it. I'm getting a treasure chest. The one after it is an iridium sprinkler. I do have access to the desert, which means I could have bought more. I have the ability to go to the desert and buy additional star fruit to grow. Now star fruit seeds cost 400 each, so I don't have the money to buy them, but it is possible to go to the desert and buy star fruit. I got myself 16 more of that. I don't believe this is my first treasure chest. Nope, it's my third. Iridium sprinklers water a 5x5 spot, or 5x5 space centered on the sprinkler, of course. Very, very valuable. Would you believe on my first farm I basically didn't use sprinklers at all? I watered everything by hand. I might have mentioned that last time. That I watered everything by hand because I played Harvest Moon growing up, and in that you cannot. In a lot of the Harvest Moon games, there were not sprinklers or other ways to have your crops watered. So since I was used to watering everything by hand, that's what I did. Looks like there's some rocks in this corner. Nothing behind that silo. Okay. I'm probably going to want to make a second silo at some point. Need more and more ore. Don't need to chop any more grass. The silo I have is full. Let me put another bone in, and I will do gold because I'm ready to call this day. But I did sell some stuff today, which means I'm not completely worthless. In fact, I'm getting a good deal of G. Thanks to 2 aged legend row at 5,060 apiece. My progress has been saved, and I have over 10,000 G again. That's more than enough to get the coop. And it's going to rain all day tomorrow, which means tomorrow I will go for I'll be going for the octopus. There is I'm wasting time here, but it could be argued that with it raining tomorrow, it would behoove me to upgrade my watering can to gold to get through additional day watering, the rest of the season's watering faster. But that upgrade is 10,000 G, and I think getting the coop started and getting my first animals is more advantageous to me. Especially since the only thing that is really being blocked by me having to spend a little bit more time watering right now is the octopus, and I have the reindeer to try and catch it. There's nothing else on a typical day that right now that I think, oh, I wish I would just done watering sooner. Heck, even with the steel watering can, I'm done before 9. In fact, if I wanted to go try and catch the octopus now, that would be fine. I'm just gonna sell the grandpa fish today. You know what? I am gonna try to catch the octopus. Why not? Stays around until 1. I'll probably get down there around 10 and have 3 hours to try and catch the octopus. I have the deluxe bait. I have the trap bobber, but let's make it so that the trap bobber is actually the one I'm using. It doesn't matter if I can hook the fish faster if it's an octopus. I need the trap bobber. Also, Alex's 800 event, which we weren't able to see because it only shows up in summer. Oh, Patrick, you saw me crying. It was today, 12 years ago, that my mom died. Even if it's your 50, you'll say it was 12 years ago. I still remember her well. She makes salted bread as sandwiches for lunch, and tossed a good ball with me in the backyard. She took good care of me. I was too young to really say thanks. Now she's gone forever. This is the only keepsake I have left. Her secret music box. And you do get to see what Alex's mom looks like. So, what are you thinking right now? Honor your mother's memory by always doing your best. You shouldn't dwell on the past. Always be here for you if you get lonely. Get over it. Life is hard for everyone. That is horrible. Honor your mother's memory by always doing your best. Yes, I know. That's why I've been so determined to be successful with my sports stuff. Make it or not, as long as I try my hardest, I think she'd be proud. Thanks. Well, there's no sense sitting around sniveling. Let's head back to town. Patrick? Don't tell anyone I was crying, okay? I'm gonna tell everyone. Hey. They love it. Look at them go. I haven't been here since doing the bug meat quest. Ahoy! I was just thinking of you, lad. This bug meat you found is perfect. When I said fresh, I didn't expect it to still be reeling. But I'm not complaining. The fish love it. Large glob of bug meat there. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to teach you an old fisherman's secret. My old pappy taught me this on a fishing trip many years ago. Learned how to craft quality bobber. Using that bobber will attract higher quality fish. That means more money in your pocket, lad. Got one. If you attach the quality bobber to your rod, whatever quality you end up getting will be an additional star. You can't go above iridium, but you can get a iridium quality fish even without a perfect catch with a quality bobber. If you want to get iridium quality legendary fish, the quality bobber will be your friend. See them? Maybe? Oh, the bubbles are gone. I was sitting through 2 cutscenes. I ended at bubble spot. Well then, I'll go to my usual spot. If you've been killing mummies and have gotten a curiosity lure, that attracts rare fish easier and would certainly attract the octopus, but it does take the spot of a trap or whatever other bobber type you may like, so. Typically deluxe bait and trap bobber, that's how I like to do things. If I hook an octopus, we'll know it immediately. There's no question about that. It's not a legendary fish, so it won't have a little hat on its bar. The pufferfish is also not an easy fish to catch, but it doesn't start appearing until noon. So if we hope we get a tough one right now, we know it's the octopus. Now you can catch pufferfish again, but we still have 1 hour left to go. I think this is it. Oh, it's staying at the bottom for a while. In terms of an octopus catch, that was not bad at all. Even though I caught it, I'll continue fishing until 1. Imagine if I got more than 1 octopus. A lot of files I only catch the 1 and then never even bothered trying to catch another one. I got back-to-back octopus catches, so that's pretty cool. An amphibian fossil, which is also something you can put in the bone milk. This is more what I expect from an octopus. Yes, that is much more like what you expect. That one started off crazy, but got easier. It's 1 o'clock, but I'll do this one last cast since I was already holding down the button. Alright, tilapia. Another thing I really should be getting is the fish smoker recipe, but that's also 10,000 G. Dread starfish. I have downloaded that up this file. That's one of those on the Switch that's the artifact for me that's not terribly uncommon, but it just doesn't seem to be showing up. Sometimes I name my animals after characters in literature, sometimes after characters in games or television. So right now I can buy cows. I like to get 4 cows, which means 6,000 G. You know what? Today I will just give them whatever random name the game gives. I can rename them. Between now and Tuesday, I will ask people for a theme. Otherwise, I'll just ask people to come here who are here to name them. Got a brown cow named Fruity, a white cow named Malio, another white cow named Remy, and another brown cow named Fucha. I will also need a milk pail to get their produce, so I'll go ahead and buy that now. The animal catalog takes 5,000 to get, and that lets you access Marnie's shop when she's not there. If I move quickly, the coop only takes 4,000 G. So if I go, I can get up there in time. I'm just gonna sell the sonar bobber as I tend to do. I'll worry about the fish after I get a coop started. But I will take a moment for the gold bars and a moment for a new mill. I got 10 tree fertilizer that time instead of 5. There's a 10% chance for it to give double. Just a flat 10% chance, no effects based on luck or skill levels or anything else. Just 10%. I haven't been here since completing the hardwood quest either. Voila! My newest creation. It's the deluxe 4-poster bed, crafted from the finest local hardwood. Robin, what's the point of the 4 posts? It seems like an inefficient use of materials. It's called beauty, bud. You know, that kind of thing that most people find enjoyable. I see your point, but we can't let that outweigh the utility and efficiency of the sleep receptacle. You know, sometimes it feels like you're being deliberately obtuse, just to irritate me. Is that what you're doing? Hey Patrick, come in. Check this out. It's a bed I was able to make thanks to all the wood you gathered. So, what do you think? You can say the aesthetics are perfect, or you can say the 4 posts seem inefficient. I would not be opposed to having a 4-poster bed. I'm gonna say the aesthetics are perfect. Sebastian and Robin are happy. Well, if anyone needs me, I'll be in the doghouse. Now that I have a prototype, I can start selling them in the shop. Hey, these might look good in your place, Patrick. What do you say? Can we pencil you in for a half dozen? Why would I need a half dozen beds in my house? Actually, you can put beds anywhere now. So, who knows? But they do cost 6,000. I want to construct a coop, and I'm gonna put it right next to my barn. It won't be done for a couple days, but we've at least gotten it started. I have not talked to the people who I've been working on getting up, so I'll at least talk to them today. I'm not gonna get them gifts in time. Actually, you know what? I will go back and grab gifts. They're all easy enough to find. So I'm going to save the save my octopus because that's a nice catch. Actually, I have another trap bobber in there. As far as the rest go, I'll just sell them. Having that money right now is more useful than anything else. I'm going to pop by the barn quickly. And pet the cows. Get 5 experience for each pet. With the UI info suite, there's a little hand icon by them. If they have not been pet yet that day. The hand icon does not show up if a animal's at max hearts, which is why it's not showing up over my cat, and hasn't for quite some time. So I want to start upgrading buildings as soon as possible, but I at least want the basic coop and barn before I worry about that. Since I have a wood trap bobber and I don't really need this one, so I came back here primarily to get gifts. Rubies have a other utility besides gifting. Get inside. Hello, cunt. I lost a lot of friends in battle. What's sad is I can't even remember their faces. Grubus. If you put your ear up to the right pipe, you can hear it into any house from down here. I wouldn't use shops though. He's selling the magnet today. I think he sells fish normally on Wednesdays, but since I've caught everything, why would he sell fish? Yeah, I might need to stop after this day. I'm actually kind of tired. I think I will. It's a decent stopping point. I've gotten my 2 gifts for the week out to everyone except for Sandy. I've gotten my weekly quest completed. I got my crops in, I got my fish caught. It seems like a logical place to call it. I will, however, try one attempt, of Junimo Kart. I did beat it on the Switch yesterday, and you know that I can't mod the Switch, so no, I did it legit. I might use a mod to complete at least the progress mode on here, just so I get the machine in my house. I remember playing the Dinosaur Runner on Google Chrome and being astonished when I found out that you could use the arrow keys instead of the space bar, and you could actually make the dinosaur duck. That was a game changer. I mentioned the other day that I had never seen the bonus level for getting all the coins and not dying at all in the first stage. And then that night on Switch I got it. I have some screenshots that will prove it. And then I was progressing through, and on of all stages, Glowshroom Grotto, I got another perfect. And I excitedly reached for the screenshot button to capture that moment, and accidentally hit the minus button instead, immediately exiting the game. And unlike Journey of the Prairie King, Junimo Kart does not have a save system. If you exit the game, you have to start from the beginning again. So I was going on to Sunset Speedway with like 8 lives, plus whatever I would have gotten from coins in the bonus level, and I had to start over. I stopped playing Stardew for the day at that point. I don't think I completed it fast enough to skip level 3. I'm actually getting the slime level for once. I've been getting almost exclusively Gem Sea Giant for the past couple weeks. Only seeing Stomp Swamp in endless mode where you have to see every stage. I did not get up there in time to get the orange. I'm just ahead of them. If he does catch up to you and you die, he goes back a little bit, so... Or if you die in any way, he goes back a little bit. Ah! Darn it. There we go. Alright. Going on to Ghostly Galleon. No, I'm not talking much, I'm just focused. Yeah, I was pretty sure I was gonna die against that ghost. It's a shame to die here. Ghostly Galleon is at a level where I feel like I never should die, but sometimes you just can't avoid it. I'm getting Red Hot Roller Coaster, which is usually a good thing for me. I knew the second I held it down for as long as I did that I was dead. Two deaths on the Red Hot Roller Coaster is disappointing to me. I'm near the end. Alright. We're going on the Sunset Speedway with 6 lives, plus we're at 80 coins, so it should not take long to get 20 more coins. I'm not worried about that cherry. Getting it may cause my death. Or rather, going for it may cause my death, and I may not even end up getting it. Oh, I thought I was going to reach that lantern. I really want to get to the next lantern. Good, I did. I was kind of worried about that previous lantern because it was right at an edge. And I thought I may end up killing myself if I died. I would have to be really ready to make the next jump. I don't have as many lives left as I would like. But there have been a lot of lanterns here. I've been quite blessed with this layout. There's even another one like right near the end. There's the end. We did it one try. I mean, the one try today. Hey, I made it home. Come on out, everyone. Yeah, Jinimo Kart almost has a story. No harder mode after you complete the run of Jinimo Kart. It's hard enough as it is. Alright, since I won, I earned one chance at ending this. I earned to start it. Alright, I've basically got enough points to knock Sam off the leaderboard. His 10,000 points. I'm surprised that Sebastian doesn't have a higher score. Because Sebastian is, you know, supposed to be good at every game. But apparently even Sebastian has trouble with Junimo Kart. Shane has a higher score, I assume, just because of the amount of time he spends in the saloon. He's probably played it quite a bit. Lewis, of course, has the highest score. I'm not sure how he managed that. I assume that that Lewis actually stole the skull key and hid it at the bottom of the mines. And that's my explanation for why you need the skull key to play Junimo card. Lewis hid away the key to play it so that no one would be able to beat his score. At least that's my headcanon. Oh, I landed on top of the ghost. Oh well. I still got a decent score. Not staying down another spot. I haven't beaten Lewis yet, but I will. Red plate, which is a Emily recipe. So because Jinmo card, I extended the stream length a little bit. Lewis wants a cave carrot. If I remember, I will give that to him at the start of the next stream. I have more than enough cave carrots to manage that. So we're heading back to the farm to end my day. If you came by the stream, whether you are on Twitch or YouTube, whether you lurked or chatted, I appreciate you. If you are checking out the archive later on YouTube, thank you for doing so. I hope that however your day is going is progressing favorably for you. And heading to bed in the game. I will see you in the next one. Check out my earnings.